Welcome to the UCL Pokemon Draft League. This is Alex Grimes II, the king, the greatest, the best of all time, himself. And we'll be going over the three-peat prologue conference. But first, remember, we are doing a new talk show called Fake Out. Pokemon Draft Talk, no holds barred. If you want to be on the show, just click on the link in the description below and message me, Daring Noob 9379. We'll be getting into the week's matches, but first, a short promotional segment.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. Do you know what this is? That's right, it's grass. You can go outside right now and touch grass. Ah, yes, grass, the soft substance under your feet. You can go do something physical, like run and exercise. You can go outside, touch grass, and play with your friends instead of being a nerdy loser who loses every time to the king. How about you go outside and breathe fresh air? Go outside right now and touch grass one time. It has been brought to you by Michelle Obama's Let's Move initiative. Remember when our First Lady was kinda hot?
And now, back to our normal scheduled program. We are kicking off Week 5 right with random number generators versus the Zealous Zekrom. Let's go. Zealous Zekrom will be on the opponent's side, while random number generators will be on the player's side. Easy hidden power ice will kill off that Noivern early on in the game. It's going to be a scarfed Gengar. The Hypnosis from the Blacephalon will put that Klefki to sleep. That utility Pokemon is going to be hampered for this part of the game. Here comes the Urshifu. Single Strike will do a bit of damage with the Wicked Blow onto the Cobalion, but the Justified will be enacted now. This Cobalion is sitting at 1.5 times attack, going to hit the Iron Head onto the Tornadus. Tornadus hits a Tailwind while the Rotom Wash comes in. U-turn onto the Rotom Wash is going to bring in the Garchomp, when the Rotom Wash will get a Nasty Plot off. It's definitely going to do some big damage on this next turn. The Hydro Pump will not kill that regular Garchomp. The Garchomp gets a Scale Shot down. Is the Rotom going to die? No, it's only going to get hit twice by that Scale Shot. That means the Rotom Wash will be able to kill off that Garchomp. Heal up to 42% after the leftovers. Gengar's back in, going to scare out that Rotom with its Scarf Gengar tech. The Shadow Ball will kill off the Cobalion. Sneasel's in now, is going to scare out that Gengar. Gengar maybe could have attacked there. Well, no, it couldn't attack with the Shadow Ball. Here comes the Swords Dance, and then the Tectonic Rage will kill off the Klefki before it can do anything in this game. Ice Shards will do a bit of damage onto the Gengar, but the Gengar puts down a Destiny Bond, but the second Destiny Bond will fail and drop. The knockoff will kill off that Gengar. It's 3 versus 4 in favor of the now it's 3 versus 3, and it's anybody's game now. Rotom Wash, Rillaboom, and Blacephalon versus Urshifu, Single Strike, Mesprit, and Tornadus. Tornadus is gonna get killed off by that Grassy Glide on the Rillaboom. Rillaboom, big damage on a resisted Mon. Ice Beam will do nothing onto the Rotom Wash. Rotom healing up with that leftovers. Now the Pain Split will heal it back up to 72%, but the Psychic brings it right back down to 40 plus. The Mesprit's going to get hit with the Discharge. It barely does any damage. Encore will keep that Rotom Wash into the discharge mode. Mesprit will be able to attack yet again. Will surely live this next discharge. Grassy terrain goes down. Mesprit is going to live that discharge and kill off the Rotom Wash. It's 2 Pokemon left against 2. It's anybody's game now, but it's oh my goodness, this Rillaboom too strong. Urshifu is not going to be able to beat this priority. That's a easily clean up for random number generators with the first victory of the week. There were just too many threats on the random number generator side. Too many avenues of damage that the Zealous Zekrom could not keep up. Although the number of Pokemon remaining on both sides stayed even throughout the game, the HP bars at the end told an entirely different story. We're going to be moving on to the next battle. The next battle will be between Season 4 champions Suck My Balls versus Season 7 champions Soliana Altaria. Suck My Balls will be on the player side, while Soliana Altaria will be on the opponent's side. It's going to be the Landorus versus the Espeon. Espeon's out of there into the Murkrow. Landorus Tharion's out of there into the Ninetales Alola. Then Suck My Balls still has a good matchup. He's going to double switch into this Sableye, while the Murkrow gets a Prankster Sunday Day off. Knockoff will do big damage onto the Espeon. Sableye's out of there back into the Ninetales. Here comes a Z. Twinkle Tackle is going to do a bit of damage onto the Ninetales Alola. That was aimed for Sableye. Did not get the Sableye. Now the Psyshock will kill off the Nihilego who just switched in. Both teams are still fighting hard to prove themselves to be the superior champion. Arctozolt is going to go for a substitute, but it's going to get broken by the Espeon. Instead, going to go for the Ball Beagle in second turn. Outspeeding with this Slush Rush. It's definitely a dangerous threat. Here comes the Drought. He didn't expect it and gets killed off by that Mega Charizard Y. Ninetales back in, changing it back to Hail. That was a wasted opportunity for this Arctozolt. Arctozolt surely could have killed in this game. It instead's going to die early. Landorus versus the Mamoswine does very small damage with that Rock Slide onto the Mamoswine. Mamoswine very tanky. Icicle Crash will do over half damage onto Sableye. Sableye is looking a little low here. Leftovers, excuse me, will be will come up. The Will-O-Wisp will be negated with the Prankster from that Murkrow. Murkrow Dark type will negate all Prankster status moves. Mega Charizard Y is going to come back in. Sableye is going to go for a knockoff. Does nothing onto that Charizard. Is going to be able to do huge damage. Kill off 100-0 on that Sableye. Goodbye. That's not a Mega Sableye. It's not that tanky. Flamethrower. He has Fire Blast and Flamethrower on this. The Landorus Therion will die immediately to this Mega Charizard Y. Now the Ninetales is gone. All that's left is the Gallade. The Mega Gallade will do big damage onto the Terrakion, and then the Hail will kill off that Terrakion. The Mega Gallade is all that they have left. But he did kill off the Mega Charizard Y. Now there's 3-1. In any other situation than this could have been a potential for a reverse sweep, but we still have the Sun up. This is a Sun team. The Venusaur with the Chlorophyll, with the Weather Ball, will kill off that Mega Gallade. That's going to be it. And the winner is Soliana Altaria. The Aurora Veil was up. The Hail was up. The Mega Gallade was in. There was a chance in some dimension for Suck My Balls to win this game, but through changing of the weather and getting rid of the Aurora Veil with that Prankster Murkrow, Venusaur was able to come in and complete the game in favor of Soliana Altaria. The next battle will be between back-to-back champion Bethlehem Braviaries and the Southampton Hitmontops. Bethlehem Braviaries will be on the player side, while Southampton Hitmontop will be on the opponent's side. Inteleon versus the Bronzong. Z-move on the first turn of the game is going to be Ghostium Z will 100-0 that Bronzong before it can lift a finger. Swellows in now. Slightly outspeeds. This Inteleon's going to scare out the Inteleon. Dusclops will be able to come in and tank that easily. The taunt will come down for the Mimikyu. Dusclops won't be able to do anything else in this turn coming out. The Arcanine is in now, is going to resist the Will-O-Wisp. Trick Room is set up for Southampton Hitmontop. Here comes the Slowking. Very dangerous inside this Trick Room. Slowking is going to be holding a Life Orb. The Hydro Pump will do a little bit of damage onto Dusclops, but Dusclops, being a very tanky Pokemon with the Eviolite, will tank up that Hydro Pump very easily. Mimikyu's back in. Toxic is ticking down onto the Mimikyu. The Intimidate. Oh, here comes the Slowking yet again. Now it's out of the Trick Room again, but another Trick Room setter within the Slowking itself. Here comes the Mega Camerupt. It's going to be a double switch. Dusclops versus Mega Camerupt. Here comes the Mega. The Fire Blast will miss. That's very unfortunate there. The Toxic will go down onto the Mega Camerupt. That's a very unfortunate sight to see. The critical hit onto the Onto the Dusclops. Now the Mega Camera should be able to finish off that Dusclops with the second attack. Inteleon's in now, and Mega Camera will be sacrificed. You can already see it now. Swellow was going to be a thorn in the Inteleon side. Never mind. He's going to just die on the next turn. It's going to be 4 versus 4. It's anybody's game. Both teams doing very well this season. Mega Diancie versus the Mimikyu. Mimikyu is going to get busted. Diamond Storm will miss. Trick Room's going to be set up yet again. That means Mimikyu is going to be able to attack first. The Play Rough will do very little damage onto the Gligar. Very defensive play here. The Gligar will get Stealth Rocks down. Will-O-Wisp will be sent out against this Pokemon before the Mimikyu falls down. Slowking is in now. Hydro Pump will do big damage. Kill off the Gligar. There's only 2 Pokemon. Is that 2 or 3? I can't see because the recording is blocking the screen. I think Arcanine's still alive, so it's 3 versus 3. Anybody's game now. So the Swords Dance will come out. Knockoff will kill off that Swellow before it can do any damage. Here is the Zeraora. Zeraora is going to go for a Plasma Fist. It will do less than half damage onto the Scizor. Scizor is going to kill that Pokemon as well. Then surely the super effective knockoff will kill the Slowking too. Critical hit for good measure. That's going to be it. And the winner will be Bethlehem Braviaries. The Trick Room strategy for Southampton Hitmontop was working so well. I was so excited to see it in this game. However, first Hydro Pump missed, and then the Trick Room went down. If that Hydro Pump didn't miss, they were going to win that game. That Zeraora would have came in and finished off that Scizor, but instead the Hydro Pump missed in the Trick Room, and that was all Scizor needed to win the game. The Swords Dance came in, and it was just a clean sweep from there. The winner will be Bethlehem Braviaries, and we'll be continuing on to the next battle. The next battle will be between Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys and the Radioactive Dolphins. Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys will be on the player side, while Radioactive Dolphins will be on the opponent's side. The Keldeo will scare out that Porygon Z. Togekiss is going to be able to tank up that Secret Sword very easily. Quad resist. Here comes the Thunder Wave onto Jirachi. Jirachi's going to go for a U-turn and get out of the way of that Heatran. Keldeo versus the Togekiss now. The flip turn will do very little damage onto Togekiss. Togekiss is tanking up nicely in this game so far. Turn 5 turns in. Heatran versus Jirachi. Obstagoon versus Heatran. The Magma Storm will do big damage. The Guts shows on to this Obstagoon. Obstagoon's going to go for a parting shot, while the Buzzwole switches in the favorite of Brady Hayes, UCL Hayes. Here comes the Togekiss versus Moltres again. More switches. Jirachi's in now. Togekiss versus Jirachi. Surely the Heatran comes back out. The Drain Punch will do very little damage. This is a defensive style game. The Heatran misses the Magma Storm, and the Drain Punch will come out. The Magma Storm on the second turn will hit onto Jirachi, but Jirachi will finish off that Heatran before the damage ticks down. Buzzwole's in now. It's going to scare out the Jirachi. Moltres is going to come back in. The Buzzwole goes for a substitute, but substitute's faded on the second turn. But the Rock Slide will come in 100% to 100 to 0 that Moltres, and the Buzzwole is now sitting at higher attack power. This might be an unaware Quagsire. The Scald will break the sub. Here comes the Z move. What is it? All out pummel. Quagsire will live on 18%. The Scald does not burn, so that means the Buzzwole will be able to kill off. No, goes for Protect on the Quagsire. Quagsire is going to heal back up to 30% and then get out of there. Obstagoon's going to come in. That means the Obstagoon will die easily. Beast Boost will be set up for this Buzzwole, sitting at 2 times attack. But the Buzzwole is low. It's going to die. It's going to be sacrificed so you can get a free switch. Keldeo is going to get the kill. However, here comes Roserade. Roserade scares out the Keldeo and goes for a Sludge Bomb. Doesn't kill the Quagsire. The Hidden Power will do a bit of damage onto the Jirachi. I get a private embarrassing email from my mommy that I love very much, so don't make fun of me. Quagsire is going to get killed off by the Roserade. Haxorus is in now. Haxorus goes for a first impression, does not kill the Roserade. Roserade is doing big damage with these sludge bombs, but the Earthquake will kill off the Roserade. It's still in the court of Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boy. Still has a chance to win this game. Keldeo versus the Togekiss. Togekiss has been walling off this Keldeo for a very long time. Oh, here comes a critical hit. That was not the Togekiss. That was going to be the Zoroark. This is the real Togekiss here. Togekiss is going to do a little bit of damage. He's flinching that Jirachi. Jirachi will not be able to do anything for the rest of the game. Air Slashes. After Air Slash will finish off the Jirachi. All that's left is the Keldeo and the Haxorus. Here comes the Zoroark again. It's going to get killed off with that Z move. Haxorus will go for that Poison Jab and poison that Porygon Z before it dies off. That was a good showing for that Haxorus. All that's left is Keldeo. Keldeo is going to be able to kill off the Porygon, but it opted for a fighting move, and it's stuck in the fighting move. Togekiss, that means, will win the game easily, and that will be it. The winner is Radioactive Dolphins. Togekiss was definitely the star of the show in this game. Was just so tanky, so undeniably tanky in this game. Plus that Thunder Wave and the Air Slash, stopping that Jirachi from breaking through the Togekiss. It was just a good tech all the way around. It was able to stop so many Pokemon in their tracks in this game. So hopefully we see more of that for the Radioactive Dolphins. As for Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys, tough luck. Maybe he could have hit the water move on that the second to last turn, but with that 98% Togekiss, I don't even think he could have broke through. So we're just gonna move on to the next battle. The next battle will be between Berlin Beedrill and the king, the greatest, the best of all time, the future winner of the UCL. It's Daring Noob Alex Grimes II leading the UCL. Finna bust. Let's go. The king demands the player side. Cue the music. Berlin Beedrill will be on the opponent's side. A very smart switch into the Ferrothorn by the king. The king will tank up that U-turn. Here comes the Marowak. Alola switching into the Suicune now. The Marowak Alola is going to go for a substitute, but the Scald will destroy the substitute. The Shadow Bone will do very little damage onto the Suicune Mega Battle Bond. The king is beginning to calm mind. Now the Shadow Ball will do big damage onto the Starmie. Starmie needs to get out of there. He's not going to get out of there. The Suicune's going to go for a rest now. Here comes the Chesto. Resto will heal back up the Suicune to full health. Critical hit from the Shadow Ball. Suicune loves the king. Kartana's in now. Ferrothorn's gonna come in and tank quad resist that Leaf Blade from the Kartana. Kartana will have to get out of there. It's going to be Ferrothorn versus the Marowak Alola. It doesn't matter about the special attack Lightning Rod. The Thunder Wave will be negated by that by the Marowak. The Suicune's back in. It's going to tank up that Bone Meringue, Galvantula comes in, takes a bit of damage, and Suicune and Galvantula both go out. It's going to be the Electivire, never mind, Ferrothorn versus Kartana. Kartana is going to be resisted yet again by Big Ferro, the Ferrothorn. Galvantula comes in now. Lead Seed gets put down onto Galvantula. Is Ferrothorn going to stay in? He does stay in. Ferrothorn's going to start putting down the hazards. Galvantula needs to get out of there. The Marowak comes back in. 2 layers of spikes is placed down now for the UCL Finibus side. Flare Blitz will do big damage onto the Vullaby. He's going to switch out again. Ferrothorn's going to be sacrificed. The Marowak will die in the end from the recoil and the Iron Barbs. Here is Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is going to get a Thunder Wave, and Gunk Shot misses for the 4th week in a row for this Infernape. Infernape is going to get out of there. Volt Switch from the Electivire will come down. Here is the Volibee now is going to defog all the damage, all the shields away. It's going to try to roost up. He's out healing the Spirit Break damage from that Grimmsnarl. He's back up to 67%. Still has his Eviolite. Electivire will get hit with that Bug Buzz, and it will take it down to 65%. Volt Switch again for the Electivire. Who's coming in? It's going to be the Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl will be go for a Mega and do a little bit of damage onto that Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl, he's going to go for the Reflect. It didn't go for the Thunder Wave that time. The Grimmsnarl will get the Reflect up before the Electivire kills it off with another Volt Switch. Infernape is in yet again. Poison Jab will not do any damage onto the Mega Aerodactyl. Mega Aerodactyl goes for a Dual Wing Beat and misses! That might be it for the game. Mega Aerodactyl misses. The Dual Wing Beat cannot kill the Beedrill. So what's going to happen? The Suicune does not have Calm Minds up at this time. Is going to get hit with the U-turn. Galvantula is in now. Bug Buzz will do some damage onto Suicune. Suicune is going to stay. He's not going to stay in. He's going to switch out into the Volibee, thinking that the Thunderbolt was coming, or the Thunder was coming. Volibee gets killed. All that's left is Suicune. Electivire is now gone, and Infernape. Suicune versus the Galvantula. Now Kartana is in, and surely Kartana can win the game from here. Suicune's going to stay in and get a Scald to kill off the Galvantula. Beedrill versus the Suicune. Suicune's gonna go. The Beedrill's gonna go for a U-turn. Will Kartana get burned? It does not get burned. It does not get burned. That means Infernape's gonna come in and get over half damage onto with the Secret Sword, and that's going to be it. That should be it here. Kartana is gonna go for another attack. Oh, Suicune lives. Suicune's gonna live there and kill off the Kartana, but this Mega Beedrill can easily kill off the Suicune at 9%. The winner will be Berlin Beedrill. The king yet again gets robbed by misses in a game. Aerodactyl paid off. Got paid off to miss the Dual Wing Beat. Infernape, he's getting traded. He's gone. I will not miss yet another gunk shot and lose a game. Infernape is finished. Losing again for no reason at all. Disrespectful. My whole team except for Suicune is getting booted. I do not want to see their faces ever again in any Pokemon match. This is going to be it. They're finished. Berlin Beedrill's going to scrap up a pathetic win, and we're going to be moving on to the next battle. The UCL is in peril. Who will rise against the evils of this world? In the caves, he's there. Go back. The high rises of Metropolis City stink of nerds who try too hard to win. Who will save us? Quickly, look to the waters. She is there. Magikarp. Antonio Lombardo and Megan Lombardo together on the same team. The Metropolis City Goldcarps are here. The UCL is safe. The next battle will be between Emouse Empoleons and Metropolis City Goldcarps. Emouse and Empoleons will be on the player side, while Metropolis City Goldcarps will be on the opponent side. The flip turn will get the Swampert out of the way of the Fortress, but the Fortress has a Rocky helmet. Toxic will miss on the Decidueye that switched in. Spirit Shackles will do a little bit of damage onto Fortress. Fortress is deciding to just get some hazards down. That's a good idea. Toxic will be put down onto Decidueye, while Decidueye continuously reins in the Spirit Shackles onto Fortress, who is stuck inside of the arena at this time. Fortress is trying to get down hazards before it dies. However, the Decidueye does have defog. He's surely going to defog on this next turn. He does defog. That means Fortress will only have one layer of spikes down before he dies. This Decidueye needs to kill it off. He decides to finally kill off the Fortress. It's down to 2% now after all of those toxic ticks. Now the Mega Lopunny will come in and fake out onto Decidueye. Decidueye is down 5 versus 5. Incineroar, versus Mega Lopunny. Fake out, and then Incineroar is out of there. Swampert, regular Swampert, will get hit with the close combat and get taken down to yellow health. Here is the Mr. Mime. Will get destroyed by that Mega Lopunny. Azelf versus the Mega Latias here now. Latias is going to get out of the way. Here comes Incineroar again. Trick Room gets set up by that Azelf. Azelf is going to get hit with another fake out and then knocked off. The Azelf is faster in Trick Room compared to the Incineroar. What is going on here? Incineroar is going to U-turn out of there in front of the Komala. Komala, last resort. Sleep Talk, last resort. The perfect strategy here. Incineroar versus Komala now. Komala is going to get dropped with the Intimidate. Fake out again. He just loves clicking fake out on that Incineroar. Knockoff will take out the Xatu. The Metropolis City Goldcarps is not looking good here. Mega Lopunny's in now. Fake out onto the Zapdos. Zapdos is not going to, it's going to miss the Hurricane, unfortunately. I can see in the bottom right, you can see that Hairview talked there. He always misses the Hurricane and complains about it. Here, the Mega Lopunny will take out that Incineroar in the end. Golem's in now. Golem with a sucker punch. Just Golem, what is going on? He's going to do a little bit of damage onto the Mega Latias, but it's not going to do enough to really be a deciding factor. Fake out gets a kill onto Zapdos, but the static comes in. Why? Wait, they're switching out into Komala. Komala could have won with the last resort, but it's going to get hit with the 2 Psychics, and Mega Lopunny will not be able to take out this Mega Latias. The winner's going to be Emouse and Empoleons. Wow. Metropolis City Goldcarps had this game in the bag. They decided to switch into the Komala. Komala takes 2 Psychics, and that immediately hands the game over to Emouse and Empoleons. Very unfortunate for them. I don't think they really care, to be honest with you. The game's going to go to Emouse and Empoleons, and we will be moving on to the next battle. The last match of the week will be between North Texas Necrozma and Christian Sand Kirums. North Texas Necrozma will be on the player's side, while Christian Sand Kirums will be on the opponent's side. The Darmanitan Galar versus the Caesar. U-turn gets set down onto Caesar. Caesar is going to be against the Mega Altaria now. Is that a Mega Altaria? I can't remember who's on this team. Altaria, well, it didn't Mega at that point. Hurricane will be hit. Hits the Shuckle from the Tornadus there, and the Nasty Plot will come out for this Tornadus. It's going to get encored into the Defog. However, he was holding a Z move, so the Encore doesn't do anything. The Supersonic Strike will kill that Shuckle. First kill of the last battle. Big damage from that head smash on the Rampardos. However, the Mega Caesar will come back with a Bullet Punch and kill off the second Pokemon. It's 4 versus 6 now. The Brave Bird from this Zapdos Galar. Definitely Oaken's strongest Pokemon of the season so far, will kill off that Druddigon now. It's going to be 4 versus 5 right now. However, the Zapdos will get return killed from this Caesar. Here is the Altaria. Altaria is going to go for a Flamethrower again. Oh, Dragon Dance now. This is going to be a flex here. Teleport from the Blissey into the Vikavolt. Here is the Mega Altaria. Finally, it will not kill this Vikavolt. However, the Vikavolt will Volt Switch out. Mega Caesar cannot kill the Mega Altaria, and the Flamethrower will kill off the Mega Altaria. Play Rough will not kill the Blissey. That means Blissey will be able to kill off that Altaria. All that's left is the Darmanitan and the Necrozma. Why did he go for a... He went for the taunt, trying to stop the Blissey from healing instead of just attacking in the first place. And now the Tornadus Therian will kill off the Darmanitan. All that's left is Necrozma now. But Necrozma definitely has the ability to win the game if he stacks up, if he does something. He's not going to stack at all. He's just going to start attacking with the Photon Geyser. That means Hoopa Unbound will be able to come in for free and kill off the Necrozma. That's going to be it. The winner will be Christian Sankiram. The end of week 5 was not flashy in the slightest. It looked like a very standard game between two standard players. The Mega Altaria could not power through this game. It could not win the game for the North Texas Necrozma. It seemed like Christian Sankiram had the game in the bag from an early point in the game. Already built the momentum, already built a sizable advantage in this game. So when the ending came around, all that it took was one knockoff from the Hoopa Unbound to win the game. Good job, Christian Sankirams. That's going to be it for week 5 of the UCL. Thank you for watching. This is Alex Grimes II, the king himself. Remember, we do have a giveaway at 100 subs. It's going to be any Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch of the player's choice. Remember, just subscribe, get in that giveaway. If you want to be on Fake Out, if you want to be on League Review, you know how to contact me. We're going to see you next time.